Hi, how are you doing today? Today is an amazing day. It's a fantastic day to be alive. It is such a gift. Your life is such a gift. My life is such a gift. And the opportunity to speak with you at this time is such a gift, and I'm super grateful for that. My name is Deshola Shoson, and I'm interested in your balance and bliss. I've been having these sessions where we talk about things that I believe are beneficial for you, things that you probably were previously aware of, but were not taken seriously until now. But more importantly, things that you probably hadn't heard about, and you are now like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I should try that out. And that's like what I hope you're doing with all of this information. I hope you're trying things out, because there's no point having information and not putting it to use, right? The whole point of knowledge is for you to become better, and you have the capacity to become better. So I hope you're doing that. I hope you've been doing that. I hope you're learning something new. I hope you're becoming more aware of yourself. I hope you're becoming more comfortable in your own skin. I hope you're desiring more. I hope you're pushing for more. I hope you're wanting more out of your life, and you're giving as much as you're desiring, right? So we've talked about last video we talked about thinking on paper, being able to put your problem puzzle down on paper, being able to stand away apart from the issue and look into the situation, writing your thoughts down, writing every possible solution you can think of, and then using those 3 steps that we talked about. I'm not going to mention them so that you can look for that video and watch it and learn something from it for yourself. I hope you have tried it out. I have, and it's amazing how it works. The first thing it does, it reduces the magnitude of the problem, right? Because when it's in your mind, the picture is like everything is going wrong at the same time. This is not working, that is not working. Write it down. The time it takes you to write it down, you have processed it to an extent, and because you have done that, it diminishes the magnitude, because really it wasn't that serious. Okay, let's just be honest. It wasn't that big, as big as what you thought it was in your mind, right? And when you have put it down, you're able to read it. Your mind is able to access it on paper, and you're looking at it, and it's looking at you. This puzzle, right? You're looking at it, and it's looking at you. And then because you have written it down, you've told your brain, I desire this, I want this, I need a solution to this. So your brain is in solution finding mode. Your brain is processing that information. You have sent it on assignment, right? So writing it down and then following those 3 steps, and the problem most likely would get solved. The puzzle will most likely get solved that way, because the solution exists. The solution exists to that situation. You just needed to find it, and you needed to put it down so that you can look at it and it can look at you. Okay. All right. Today we'll be talking about gratitude. It's important for you to embrace gratitude as a person. Now, I understand that everything may seem not to be going right at the same time, but that's not true. Again, write it down. Write down everything you're grateful for. Keep a gratitude journal. I like to, every day, consistently, without fail, write 3 things I'm grateful for during the course of that day. And something I know that someone does as well. I don't particularly do this. I'm not regimented per se, but he's quite regimented about it. He has bursts, rather, notifications on his phone that reminds him to verbalize gratitude at different points in the day. And what this does for you is that it shifts your focus. Your focus is shifted from all those other issues to these things that you're grateful for that are actually working, because they're there. Your awareness just was not in that area. You were not thinking about it, because it's easier. We've talked about negative emotions. It's easier for us to be aware of negative things that are not going quite right, because we have been conditioned to be that way. Now you can change your wiring intentionally by changing your habits. And when you are doing it, when you do it consistently enough, it becomes your default setting. And that's the goal. The goal is to get positive thoughts, gratitude, to become your default setting. So something has gone wrong, but the first thing that occurs to you, the first thing your mind tries to do, is to find a gratitude spot. Now I find that amazing. Recently I had a domestic accident at home. I injured my foot. And at that point in time, I realized I was thinking, why did this happen to me? And then I caught myself. Why not you? Who should it have happened to? Would you have preferred if it happened to your children? And then I became grateful. I thanked God, because I'm a believer. I am a Christian. And I started to thank God that it wasn't one of my children. That would have been so upsetting for me. I preferred to have the injury myself because I could tell myself it wasn't that bad, it would get better. But having to nurse an injury on the foot of a child would have been distressing, would have been disruptive to my day. Having to take him to the hospital, maybe getting stitches, having to monitor for infection, that chain of events would have really, really messed up a couple of days for me. Now, was my schedule disrupted? Absolutely. I couldn't take my evening walks for up to 3 weeks because I couldn't wear shoes. It was that bad. But I was grateful. I was grateful it wasn't one of my children. I was grateful it wasn't as bad as it was, because if it could have been much worse than that. So my focus was shifted from the actual situation to what I was grateful for about that situation. Now, that is where you want to be, because that puts you in a positive emotional state. It reminds you that everything is not down at the same time. And again, what you look for is what you find. Where your focus goes, your energy goes, right? So gratitude shifts your focus. You're able to stay in that moment and in that positive state. And it reinforces the belief for you that you have been blessed. When you're grateful, you count your blessings literally. And when you do that, your abundance mindset is present. You're thinking, oh wow, I've been given this gift. I've been given the gift of time. I've been given the gift of life. I'm healthy. I can process information. I can reason. I have something in my tummy, right? I'm not hungry. You see, all those little things that we're not aware of are gifts, and if you don't get them, there's nothing you're going to do about it. But you have been given that gift. You have the gift of relationships. You have people in your life who are looking out for you. The people in your life who may not be looking out for you are people that you should be grateful for as well, because a little bit of adversity is good. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps your mind working. It keeps you active. It keeps you pushing in a particular direction. So those people are serving a purpose, because at the end of the day, everyone in your life who has done one thing or the other that was not a pleasant experience for you was put there for a purpose. And the thing is, they acted their roles fantastically, because they made you worried enough for you to take certain things more seriously, right? So they were just playing a role. Whatever their intentions were, we're talking about the facts of the case. So this person has been mean to you. Question is, what did that meanness do for you? What did it propel you towards? Because if you look for it, you will find it. Usually, in every situation, there's something to be thankful for. And if you keep your focus on that, and you continue to keep your focus on that, guess what? You will have more reasons to be thankful. Maybe not for those specific reasons, but you will have more reasons to be thankful for other things. So, also, you're able to bring your future achievements to the now with your gratitude. So if you take this a step further, you're grateful for things that are yet to happen. And that's what the law of attraction teaches us, that you bring those emotions to the present and you feel them and you're excited about them and you're grateful for them. And you're able to draw that picture in your mind into reality because you have already attached your emotions to it, right? That seems a little bit weird, but yes, it does work. It does work. You put your desires on paper and then you rejoice over them. You're happy over them. So you're bringing your future to the present. And then what is within you will catch up with what is outside. What is outside you will catch up with what is within you. Do it consistently enough and you will get the same result that I'm trying to describe. So something else gratitude does for you, like I said, it puts you in a productive and a receptive state. When you're grateful, you can't complain at the same time. Those two emotions cannot coexist. You can't be enveloped in gratitude and feeling grateful for everything, and then you're complaining about this. You don't see those things. Now, there are people in your life that you probably wonder, what's this person always smiling about? Why is this person always happy? It's because they have chosen to focus on the positive things that make them feel good. Now, when you dwell on negative emotions, you're hurting your body, you're hurting your mind, and you're not feeling good about yourself. If you're not feeling good about yourself, what's the point? Why are you investing time in those emotions? So gratitude is an emotion that puts you in a state, in a receptive state, in a productive state. It keeps your mind positive, and you're able to attract the equivalent of your dominant thought, law of attraction again, to yourself, and bring those thoughts into those future thoughts into the present. And eventually, with time, if you keep working at it, that picture that you have in your mind would be outside you as well. So I encourage you, keep a gratitude journal. It's easy for us to forget. As humans, it's very, very easy for us to forget all those things that are working. Okay, but to keep your focus on it, write it down so that you can refer to it when you're feeling low and you're feeling upset and it seems like, what is going on? Go back to those wins, go back to those successes that you have written down. Have a look at it and remind yourself that this is you, this is the gift you have been given. You have been so blessed. You have done this, you have achieved that, you have worked with this person, you have succeeded at this course, you have taken this class, you're able to talk to people, things that you wouldn't ordinarily think about. Be grateful for them, because if you didn't get them, there's nothing you would do about it. And then there are people who have done exceedingly greater things with smaller resources. Okay, how are they able to achieve those things? They are grateful, they are present, they are in the moment, they are conscious of the gifts they have been given, and they feel the need to share. When you feel grateful, then you're aware that you have something that someone else may or may not have, and you're willing to give. You're willing to share what you've been given with another person, and that's abundance mindset. You need it. You don't wait until you're wealthy, until you have money to feel wealthy. You don't wait until that time. You can feel that wealth, and your brain doesn't know the difference. Your brain doesn't know the difference between whether you are currently rich or you're hoping to be rich. If you can have your heart well up with gratitude, and you can feel those emotions, your body already feels wealthy. And guess what? With time, with consistent effort, everything around you will come to look like that picture that is within you. On the flip side, if you don't embrace gratitude and you're always complaining, you're always seeing something that is wrong, where your focus is, your energy goes. You will continue to see what is wrong. You're going to consistently have reasons to complain about one thing or the other. But if you shift to gratitude, your focus shifts to gratitude. It shifts to those things that are working for you, which there are a lot of. All you have to do is take some time to think about it, and you will find it. Somebody said, if you can think, you can thank. If you're a thinker, then you will be a thanker. All right? So think today and be grateful. Write your praise points down. I like to call them praise points. Write them down. Write things that you're grateful for. Go through the length of your day. Think about everything that has gone right for you that day and write them down. It will be helpful for you to remember. You will feel good. Your mind is feeling excited. Your body is happy, because everything is working for you, really. Everything is working for you. Even those things that appear not to be, they are actually working for you. Believe it. Your beliefs are important. Remember, believe it and you would receive it. Okay? Thank you so much for watching today. I hope somebody has been helped. I hope you are in a state of gratitude now. I hope you're looking around you for stuff to be grateful for, and that you're writing it down so that you can refer to it later and have those emotions come back to you. You know, when you read a note from someone that you like, and then you find yourself smiling, or you remember something, you find yourself smiling, your emotions are connected to it, and you will get those results that you desire. I'm believing along with you. Have an amazing, amazing rest of the day. Thank you so much once again for watching. We will talk soon. Okay, thank you for joining. We will talk soon, okay? All right, be you, be brilliant, and be free. Bye-bye.